right, groovy people of the Bay, hey, and beyond. You know what I mean? The Bay and beyond, because we got people all over the place now planting PMP flags. And I just want to say, hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. I know Dom did. How do I know that? Buddy. Because we were hanging out together with other PMP VIPs. We'll talk about that in a minute. Also, want to just say that we had some very entertaining pre-show posts today, but I think the winner has to go to my man Pine Needle. Pine, I know you're out there because Pine posted, Dom and I have a meeting before the show. We've been on for like 20 minutes talking, and I looked over and I saw Pine Needle goes, "Hey, folks, I'm in Reno. I'm drunk, so be careful of my post today." Noted, duly noted. Have a great time. Oh, there's the Nutter. My man, the Nutter, bro. Great to see you. First of all, I'm going to spank my own, I guess, elegant posterior. Real quick, let me spank it. Hold on. Yeah, that's the first ever spanking administered on the PMP show. And I gave it to myself. Thank you, Paulie. May I have another?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say, Paulie.
Yeah, why am I spanking my own A? That's simple, because I just realized that I post every day. If you're not on social media, I post a little message before the show, kind of tell you what's coming up. Dom creates this great artwork, and we put it up there. A lot of you guys see it, but some of you are not online on social media. So today I put this stupid thing up there, and I'm like, "Hey, you guys, the Giants making moves. You know, Pearsall's out for the year, whatever." And I go, "See you at high noon." And the beauty of that is I posted it around 2:30. Okay,
so good.
My main man, well, that's me, a little brain dead. I've told you this before. My main man, Robot Centaur, came in. He goes, I think you mean 420, right? 420? Yeah. Yes, Centaur. I meant 420, but that's me. That's my brain.
Well, Paulie, the great thing, too, is I reposted it, and I said, come join us, and didn't even pay attention to it.
Okay, good. Hey, the good news. Such a good one. Robert De Niro and Cape Fear. By the way, I did. I enjoyed it, Grosh, very much. And I got to say that I would like to say, in fact, we have so much going on today. I'm trying to figure out, Dom, like where the best place to start is. But some of the things we're going to hit today, I'm going to try to hit all this stuff. We have a great collection of bookmarks, a lot of it relevant to trades and Niners and a lot of other stuff. Also, very sad news over the weekend. I just want to say this, paying my respects to the great actor, Vincent Pastore. Nice, Dom. Nice. Yeah, there he is. Really, unfortunately, passed away over the weekend at the age of 80. Was he 80 years old?
Yep, on the dot. 80 on the dot.
I had no idea. I thought he looked much younger than that. I thought he looked really good.
Dude, he was definitely aging like fine wine. Like,
and he's another guy. Again, if you're not on social media, I follow him, and he posts all the time, like cookouts and barbecues, like very positive presence on Twitter. And I was really, really saddened to hear the news. So I want to pay my respects to Big Pussy, and also make a couple of recommendations if you've never seen some of his other work. Obviously, most famous now for The Sopranos, where he played Big Pussy Bumpin' Sarah, a great character. But he also had a really good role in a Jon Favreau movie from the early 2000s called Made. It's a movie with Favreau, Vince Vaughn, and P. Diddy, believe it or not, has a really good role in that movie too. But Vincent Pastore has a really good role in that movie as well. And he also he's briefly on screen in Goodfellas also. And so anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. And here's how we tie all this to the PMP familia directly. My main man, Creative Tony, as we speak right now, he is sitting in Yankee Stadium with his entire Little League team. We'll put some pictures up a little bit. Tony rode the subway up there. He got the full New York experience. He was down in the Greenwich Village yesterday eating John's Pizza. So then the connection is Vincent Pastore is from the Bronx. He died in the Bronx over the weekend. That's where he lived. And there are the Bronx there's some rough neighborhoods there, but there are also some really, really nice neighborhoods up there too in the Bronx. So anyway, Tony's up there right now. I told him to pour one out for Big Pussy. Hopefully he will. Just really sad news there. Okay. Also, Dom, we have a lot to talk about with the Giants. We have a lot to talk about with the Niners, the Dodgers too. I hate to do this, but the Dodgers are going to be on the talking list today as well. But Dom, first off, I would like to say a quick thank you to you, to some of the other VIPs that came out to my gig on Friday night. Would include the Nutter, my main man, the Nutter. Great to see you, man. We walked out together. Nice conversation with the Nutter. the great Noemi Catalina. Not only does she show up at all the gigs, I really want to thank you, Noemi. Your support is very appreciated, very much appreciated. Dude, I brought Noemi up on stage. She was playing tambourine with us for a few great Dead songs. That was awesome. I got to tell you, it felt very comforting to have Noemi at my side while I was playing and she was getting a tambourine on. How did that whole thing appear to you out in the audience there?
Paulie, adding Noemi to the band, I said it right when it happened, and then later it was like she glued all of you guys together so perfectly that it was awesome. Noemi, you need to show up to all the gigs now if you can. And Paulie, Los and I both heard it right when you were thanking Noemi. You're like, Noemi, now yous can't leave.
Yeah, I dropped that on her when she was on stage. I'm like, you're not going anywhere. Now you can't leave. From the Bronx Tale, since we're talking Bronx.
Exactly.
So anyway, Noemi was out there. Of course, Carlos de la freaking Fuente, dude.
Yep.
This guy, I love him. He flew into the gig from Arizona. He's actually flying back right now.
Nice.
But he also, so he saw my gig Friday, and then he spent the last couple of days with my buddy Jeff Faust of the Freestone Peaches. They went fishing together. Wait till you see the fish Carlos caught. I am blown away, dude. He had a great weekend. And then, of course, the man, the legend. I think if there is like a Nobel Peace Prize vote coming up, my vote goes to Neil Denardi. I mean, he's already won the Denardi trophy, as he should have. But this guy showed up again at the gig. I mean, how many pizzas, Dom? I don't know, stacks, boxes of pizza. Paulie pies. Pepperoni. I mean, the guy. So Neil, thank you so much. Thank you, Noemi. Thank you, Nutter. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Carlos. All of your support is so appreciated, and it was great to see everybody, Dom.
It was a ton of fun. Everybody at the Brisbane Inn had such a great time. Doc behind the bar was having a blast, just jamming to all the
Timmy Lincecum jersey, by the way. Doc,
exactly, singing along. Like, it was fantastic. So I know they're excited to have you guys back. I think on October 30th, right? Is that the right?
Correct. There's talk on the streets, dude, about costumes, and I said, like, listen, if we're gonna do this, I might have to go as Paul Stanley to get Star Child. And what a mind blank that would be for me to be presenting myself as Paul Stanley playing Grateful Dead songs. Like, I don't know, maybe that might short circuit. There's like kind of a weird combo. But yes, we will be back at Brisbane on October 30th. It's going to be a Halloween party. And Dom's not kidding. They're so good to us down there. Yeah. It almost feels like you're hanging out in your living room, you know? People, and Triple E, dude. I forgot to shout out Triple E. My man Triple E and his beautiful girlfriend Bobna was there.
They're super sweet. They're awesome.
I love those guys. Guys. And and by the way, folks, sidewalk sessions ahoy. All over the freaking place. And the great thing is there's two different doors at Brisbane Inn. There's like a front door and a back door. And whomever was responsible for the sidewalk sessions, dude, the clouds of ganj were just wafting into the bar. And I loved it. I freaking loved it. I was like, this is exactly what I want to smell when I'm playing music with this band. So sidewalks. Anyway, try to come down on 10:30 if you haven't been there yet. It's a lot of fun at this place, right?
Yeah, so much fun. Yeah, I can't wait. We had a blast hanging out with Triple E. There was a couple other people. Adam, who's another listener. There was the guys from C's. I always forget his name, but he came again. The two guys that hung out kind of at the end. So yeah, it's awesome to see everybody. And Paulie, I finished downloading. I actually filmed the entire show. I missed a few songs on the second set, but I downloaded it, and I'm going to get it over to you and Drutzy later tonight so that you can check it out.
Buddy. Thank you, buddy. So from that to this, real quick, because my main man, Fat Frog 69, welcome Fat Frog 69. With a handle like that, you're immediately skyrocketing to the top. Is one of my favorites. He just says, plain and simply, the Dodgers are evil people. The Dodgers are Darth Vader. What was the other one? Oh, Running with Scissors says the Dodgers have just made another move. Satan is now involved. The Dark Lord is now a Dodger. Hold on. Let's get him involved here. Let me see. Where is he? Okay, hold on.
You're damn right. You're damn right I'm making moves. What do you want Scooble? You got Scooble. I'm telling you, Dom. Watch this.
I got to take Satan out of the mix for a second. So, dude,
too good. Here's
more fuel for the freaking anti-Dodger fire. I was telling Dom, I was watching a little bit of Red Sox Dodgers yesterday. I don't know, fifth, sixth inning, something like that. Mid-game, Shohei takes an at-bat, strikes out, goes back to the dugout. The camera follows him. He's in the dugout, right? He's putting his bat in the rack, taking off his gloves and all this. Freddie Freeman comes walking over. They start having a conversation together, just hanging out, talking. Hey, Shohei, what's he throwing out there? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm going, oh, this is the guy that needs an interpreter? Huh. This is the guy who can't speak it. Dude, he is so full of S. I don't care. I'm letting it all hang out today. It's a no filter Monday, folks.
Yeah.
I'm not buying his act. I don't speak English. What does Freddie Freeman speak Japanese now? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the, like, I really don't kind of understand how Ohtani is so guarded when he comes to the public, but then there's supposedly he's so different behind the scenes. And I think if we have time and we do get into bookmarks, I have a video that I want to show too about Ohtani, just kind of revealing more about him, little tiny things that really piss me off.
Dom, are you a fan of, like, I mean, this is like a artistic style, I guess. You could apply it to acting, you could apply it to music, spoken word stuff. Are you a fan of improvisation?
Improv, of course.
Okay, I am too. A lot of the Grateful Dead music is improv. We tried some improving the other night, by the way. I don't know how it went, but we tried. Dom, I want to say this has never been done before. An unannounced quick side trip to bookmarks. Go to the Polymac bookmarks real quick. Since we're talking about Shohei and this whole fraudulent thing. No, I don't understand English. I got to have my interpreter here. I can't talk to the media because I don't know what you guys are saying. But he can talk to Freddie Freeman anytime about any number of things. Go to bookmarks, and I'll tell you what. I got a new interpreter for Shohei Ohtani, folks. It's an unlikely. You didn't see this coming, but I'm telling you, this is going to be what we all need. Dom, go to bookmarks. Let me just make sure we're looking at the right thing. Yes,
stand by. I'm trying to log me out the second I click on it, of course.
So this is Paulie Mac's newest contribution to MLB. I think this would really help Shohei's Q rating, which is like his likability rating. And, since his former interpreter is sitting in jail right now, I think I have the prime candidate for that job now. So, ladies and gentlemen, Don Peralta is going to show you footage of the guy that I'm nominating to be Shohei's new interpreter. It's the first post. It's a DLR post. That's all I'll say. You'll see it. And when you bring it up, just play it and behold, because
for some reason, I literally just got logged out of X on our side. So I'm trying to log back in. So it may take a minute or two. So let's switch over to something else. We'll come right back to it as soon as I
definitely need to, because it's definitely connected to Japan.
Sorry about that. Yeah, for some reason, of course, right when we want to click on Twitter, it decides that we don't need to go in there.
Dude, don't even worry about it. You're talking to the king of technology meltdowns. In fact, I'm due for blackout any day now. I'm going to lose power.
Don't say it with this heat coming.
I know, let me knock on wood. Okay, so while Dom is trying to bring that bookmark up, a couple other show notes real quick. Dommy, thank God, is going on vacation after the show today. He's going on that camping trip. I'm saying you're going to Desolation Row. Shut up, Bob Dylan.
There you go. Nice.
The Desolation Cave campground with his buddies. Have a great time, Dom.
Thank you, buddy.
The thing here with the schedule, you guys, is Dom's leaving and Tony is flying back tomorrow. So we have to go dark tomorrow because I can't produce the show. I have no idea how to do that. So we're going to go dark tomorrow. And it's summertime. Everybody's coming and going, running around.
Right.
So Dom, you have earned this vacation. Have a great time. And Tony will be back. So we will reconvene on Wednesday night after this show. Yeah, after the show. Just a heads up on that.
Do you know when does Tony come back? Like, is he back on Wednesday?
I don't know if I think he's coming back tomorrow. He'll be back tomorrow night, I believe. I think.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, that's what I'm planning. According to my records, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday night after tonight, and then when you get that post, you let me know.
Yeah, I just got back in, so I'm sharing it now. Luckily, we have it all set up, so the email worked. I clicked through, and I think this should work. So let me know if
you're ready, guys. I hope I haven't lost momentum. I was building up the momentum.
No, this is great. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now let's try and enlarge this. Dom, can you blow this up a little bit?
Yeah, totally. Do you want the? Let's see.
I want Dave.
Oh, you want Dave? Okay.
I want Dave.
Hold on.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Shohei Ohtani's new interpreter, or at least who I am proposing the guy for the job. Behold. Go ahead, Dommy. Let this fly. Turn this up, too, so people can hear this. Can't hear it.
Can't hear it?
I'm not getting it. No.
Okay, stand by. All right, hold on. Let me remove. All right, let's try this again.
All right, no problem. Take your time, Dommy. Take your time. Hey, there's Low Steve. Good to see you, brother. Thanks again for coming. I just gave you some love. I don't know if you heard it, but I love you, bro. Thanks for
flying in. That was so great to see Los. Okay, so there we go. Share audio. Okay. All right, let's try this again.
Okay. Take two. Boy, this is not going well. Okay, here we go.
私のニックネーム、シャクイクがここにある。 これが私の名誉あるヘルズエンジェルの名前、シャクイクだ。そして私のニックネームを言うのに1週間かかるだろうテレビ番組のように、私と一緒に来て、シャクイク。ねえ、私のポケットにはレイ・ダビッドソンのキックスタンドが入っているのか、それとも本当にスタージスに行けることが嬉しいのか、よう、ホットなやつ、月を見して良い方法を見つけて、ビッグタイム、ベイビー、ビッグロックラリのためのビッグショー、デイビッド・バーンリー・ロースがここにいる、まるで金魚葉の中のモビー・デイックのように、金魚葉の中のモビー・デイック、検討するのは難しく、抵抗するのは不可能だ。それはキックスタンドであなたに。
Okay, you get the idea. So, folks, the one and only Diamond David Lee Roth, the former lead singer of the great band Van Halen. Now, this is true. He really does speak Japanese. This is not AI. This is not like a hoax or anything. David Lee Roth is actually one of the smarter people you could ever come across. Like, I know he presents himself as like this, hey,
right.
But the guy's actually wickedly intelligent. I think he speaks 5 languages.
Nice.
And he actually moved after the last Van Halen tour in 2015. He moved to Tokyo. He was.
I remember reading about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he studied like the samurai culture, and of course, as you can hear, he picked up Japanese rather easily. Did you know that he actually recorded his first solo album, Eat 'Em and Smile? That's the one with Yankee Rose and everything. There is an alternate release of that where he sings the entire album in Spanish. Did you know that?
No way. No, I did not know that. That's incredible.
It is incredible. And by the way, if you can ever find a copy of that, it's worth a lot of money. Like, they print a lot of those. But Dave, he speaks fluent Spanish and fluent Japanese. So this has been a long way to get here. But what do you think, Tom? How do you feel about me presenting David Lee Roth as Shohei's new interpreter?
I mean, Ohtani should be so lucky if he had David Lee Roth as his interpreter. Also, I don't want David Lee to get caught up in that whole mess. Like, I just feel like I love the idea, but I mean, like, you never know what Ohtani might drag him into. So
Noemi Catalina being spot on as she always is. She goes, I don't know what he's saying, but I'm pretty sure he's talking about himself. Great totally. And you're probably right. Dave does love talking about Dave. Yeah, one time I was out on the road with the boys. A funny thing happened to me. Anyway, so you're all over it there.
Paulie, do you want to stay in bookmarks?
Well, okay, we can stay in bookmarks.
I mean, since we're here, well, why don't we actually do the whole deal?
Okay.
It's time.
Sure, go ahead, laugh if you want to.
For bookmarks.
Maybe that's how you get your kicks. You and your good time buddies.
PMP style.
Well, I got a flash for you, Joy Boy. Party time is over.
Thank you, Big D. I enjoyed that. I'm glad we did that call. Good instinct.
Yeah, we kind of needed a hit from it. It's been a while.
So the good thing about going in early today is that some of these bookmarks are actually relevant to the Niner news, the Giants news today. And Dave speaking Japanese is evergreen. I'm leaving that thing in there forever. I mean, you never know. You never know when you hit a Dave speaking Japanese. Oh, you know what, dude? We got to play this for Doug in Japan.
I was just thinking the same thing. Doug needs to see this. So Wednesday night, leave this in here, come back to it. Definitely need to get back to it. I mean, it's perfect for Doug.
100%. All right. So, all right, let's peruse. Let's see what we got in here.
Why not?
You can dance. This is a comedy piece. It's a horrible rendition of the national anthem. You can skip that for another day. That's evergreen too. We can keep that. All right. There's Big Pussy. Yep. Of course. Rest in peace, dude. I love Big Pussy, man.
Me too.
If you didn't watch The Sopranos, you're probably in the minority because most people did. But the scene where they whack Big Pussy on the boat, it's tough. I mean, they're pouring shots of tequila, and it's his best friends that have to do it. Tony, Paulie, and Silvio, little Steven Van Zandt, they get him out on this boat, and they're like, why are you doing this? Why are you making me do this? I remember Tony goes, when did they flip you?
When did they flip you?
And it's very tense. And then I remember Big Pussy, his last word spoken on the show, Tony, is it okay if I sit down? I think I need to sit down. And that's when they pop him. Pop him when he has to sit down, and just really tough. But rest in peace, Pussy. We love you, buddy. Great. Thanks for all the great contributions. Okay. Bonte, great friend of the show. Bonte Hill posted this. Dami, why don't you read the caption? Because this is pretty kind of, relevant to what's going on right now.
Totally. The substation looks more noticeable this year because the trees have been chopped down. The video on the left is from last year. Video on the right is from Saturday. And I mean, the Niners already know that the substation is under the spotlight. Like, there's probably a pretty good reason for why they took the trees down. Maybe they were all dying because they're right next to them. But it looks way worse. It's like, like I've seen other footage too from a few other angles, and it's like, yeah, I think this is another like very similar angle, and it's just like, dude, it's so highlighted now. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, man. I mean, it's pretty freaking rough. And by the way, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, Bocce Crispy and one of those guys, our buddy.
Oh yeah,
sorry, but we're just demonstrating some visuals here about how the substation is now more visible than it's ever. You would think they would want to conceal that thing,
right?
Like kind of mask it or hide it or grow more trees or something like that. Nope. Niners, cut it. Come on, cut it all down. There it is. And all its
like a cool tie-dye thing around the whole thing so you don't see it or something. Yeah, like anything.
Yeah. It's pretty freaking brutal, man. So, and how is it relevant? Scroll down to the next bookmark.
Yeah.
So,
here you go.
Dami, run. I mean, I want you guys to keep in mind. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but this is really starting to become kind of. I don't even know if this is a coincidence or what's going on, if the substation is involved. By the way, we have to play the substation song right after this, by the way. Shout out to HVAC.
Definitely.
But, I mean, the injuries, Tommy, run through these freaking injuries. They haven't even played a preseason game yet, and half the roster's already hurt. It's freaking crazy, including the biggest news of the weekend, kids. You know it. I'll reinforce it rather. Ricky Pearsall, done for the year. Knee surgery, done for the year. And to tell me, Dom, his career is probably not going to blossom. I mean, he's going to miss this entire season. He didn't play much last year, and I don't know if you can just come back and walk on next year and expect to make a roster. I mean, we'll see. But check it out, Dom. Go through the.
Well, and the crazy part just on the Pearsall thread is that he's still on his rookie deal, so they would need to extend him 1 year after coming off this injury, and then off-season videos of him dancing next year. So like we have a lot to look forward to for Pearsall. But yeah, the list just keeps growing. I know a few of these guys have come back to do a little work on the side, but right now it's Evans with a quad, Stribling with a hamstring that's supposed to be precautionary. Pearsall we know is out. Kurt is still hurt with his calf injury. Jordan James with the broken ribs, so he's out at least another 3 or 4 weeks.
Right.
Kalen Black, the abductor, I think White also has that, and then Kamara with the knee, I think he's out. I think he has a torn ACL, so he's done.
Yep.
And he was coming off the street. Mustafa with the hamstring, Lure with the ankle, Halton knee bruise. I mean, it just keeps going. Seeing Kyle on the list, I mean, that's always a super bummer. And then the last two, Kittle, we know he's recovering, and Ayuk, you're not going to see him no more. So.
Did you mention Mustafa?
Oh, and Mustafa, with the hamstring.
Mustafa with the hamstring.
Right.
And again, I don't know. I'm not a freaking scientist. I don't know. But I mean, do you honestly? I'm not all kidding aside, all riffing aside. Do you think that this substation has anything to do with what's going on with these injuries? Just straight up.
I mean, I don't know. So the Niners did that study, which they ran the study. So who knows what's actually in there? I've heard mixed reports on this type of stuff. I guess some of the facts that I do know is if you buy a piece of property that's near a substation, it has to get declared. Insurance matters. So like, there is probably a little bit of truth behind it. EMF readings, like using your cell phone and stuff, they've done a lot of studies and it does cause issues. So I don't know. I don't think it helps the situation.
Well said. Yeah. Well said. I kind of look at it that way too. I don't know how much it really has to do with it, but I don't think that it can't be healthy for a human being, which is what our bodies are, 90% water, they say, right? And muscles and tendons and ligaments. I don't think it can be good for the human body to be near that kind of voltage on a daily basis. I mean, being in that kind of proximity, it doesn't sound like a good thing to do. We're getting a lot of, here's Chris Too Comfy says, substation only controls electricity. Professional football is played on the field. He points out that locals have been playing soccer there for years, incident free. Well, that's a relevant point. That's a good point.
Yep. But, the soccer field's been there for a long time. So, but I mean, it's also hard to track, like who's tracking the injuries of, amateur soccer at that field. So, I mean, Yeah, I don't know. I think the moral of the story, it's like it doesn't help the situation. So, and I know that there's been a lot of different reports about it. Like it grew once they built the new facility down there. So it kind of changed. It has been there. Part of it got relocated.
Yeah.
I mean, the Niners are looking into a new location for their camp. So, I mean, it must have something, even if it's just for optics perspective, they're thinking about it. So,
you know, and the more you kind of think about last season and what they were able to pull off last year, including going on the road and winning a playoff game in Philly, when you consider Brock Purdy only played 9 games last year. Guy only played 9 freaking games. Bosa was out. Warner was out. Kittle was out. CMC. You had 9 starters last year on the 49er roster, 9 starters that missed combined a total of more than 50 games. So, I mean, it's a thing. It's like an annual thing now. It's not just about football. We spend more time talking about like the injury report, and it's just becoming a weird kind of thing that goes on every single freaking year. By the way, rocking new era, dude. I thought the same thing when Dom said EMF. I was this close to going, "Yo, unbelievable!" Oh! With the dice sample. Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable. They got the dice sample. I love that one. Yo, unbelievable! Oh, and also Rags, good call. Yeah, AC/DC, high voltage.
Nice
voltage, rock and roll.
Well, I think that just says,
oh, hell yeah, let's
do it.
I am the substation. Let me soften your tendons. I am the substation.
Yeah.
My EMFs are higher than inflation. I am the substation. Is that a rookie? Well, let me get some.
Nice.
So good.
I am the substation.
I got to tell you right now, HVAC, I applaud your work, brother. One of these days, we got to collaborate. I would love to collaborate with you on a piece because we could probably come up with something great. That's a really good one right there. Well done, and thank you for your contributions. Here comes Gravy. Dude, Gravy, great call. Substation number 5.
I saw that.
Shout out to Montrose and
Yep.
Space Station. I love Space Station number 5. That first freaking Montrose album, I love that record.
Yep.
Everything on there is a freaking Bad Motor Scooter, dude.
Yeah.
Rock the nation, for God's sakes. That's the Sammy Hagar that I really like. When
Absolutely.
He was Montrose, I love that stuff.
Paulie, you could redo Bad Motor Station, maybe like with a Lime Scooter version for Harrison Bader. Like redo that whole entire song just for him.
So get on your Bad Motor Scooter and ride. Yeah. Harrison Bader.
Get on your Lime Scooter. Yeah.
Totally. Hey, Karen Bell. Yeah, good. Of course you do. You have excellent taste, Karen Bell. I'm not the least bit surprised. I love that Montrose record too. By the way, a little trivia. If you need this, take it. If not, throw it away. The guy who produced that Montrose record, the reason it sounds so good sonically, Ted Templeman. He is
nice.
By the way, dude, is a Santa Cruz native.
Santa Cruz.
He produced all of the classic Van Halen records. And I maintain, you put on any one of those Van Halen albums with Dave, the sound that Templeman got, I mean, it sounds amazing. Even today, he had a real gift, Ted Templeman, straight out of Santa Cruz. So well done.
Santa Cruz Mafia. That makes total sense.
All right, on to this is awesome. Yeah, guys, I don't know how many of you saw this, but if you didn't, none other than one-time NBA Coach of the Year and currently the head coach of the world champion New York Knicks. That's Mikey Brown right there, man. We love Mikey Brown. He stopped by 49er camp today, which was just a nice little moment there. Seeing him catching up with some guys, Yeah,
his son Cameron, he works for the Niners, right? So he's a defensive assistant. That's freaking awesome. I love it. Dude, he's going down the same path as his dad coaching. Positive energy and vibes from Cameron Brown. Let's see him stay in the organization.
When I was at KMBR with Murph, we used to have Mikey Brown on every now and again, and he would make me feel like Richard Pryor in 1978. Like, no matter what I said, he would just erupt with laughter. He was like, really did wonders for my ego. I'm like, am I really this funny, or are you just being?
His laugh is one of those infectious laughs that when you hear it, then you start laughing. He's great.
Yeah, and he's just like, he is a purveyor of really, really good vibes and good energy. He's just a good quality human being. I thought you guys might get a kick out of that. Mikey Brown at Niner practice. Yeah. This is now skip over that. That's a Springsteen thing for another time. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is worth showing. Nice. Rush right now is playing Madison Square Garden. They got a 4-night run there. I think do they have a show tonight, Rags? I think tonight might be the last night.
I want to say tonight might be the last show. Or there may be a gap between it. I know, we were getting. I got a few photos from a couple of friends that were out there over the weekend. So
nice. I had friends who were seeing them too. So this was night. I think this was either night 2 or night 3. I'm not sure, but in any case,
maybe last night or maybe the Saturday night show. I think.
Yeah. And this is the new drummer. Her name is Anika Niles. She's a freaking beast. She used to play with Jeff Beck and now Getty and Alex Howard from Rush. So during Working Man at the end of the show, she literally stopped, turned around, and took a selfie. How cool is that? I've never seen anything like that on stage. That's cool.
She is soaking it in because like she's crushing it. We watched so many videos of her and talk about a daunting job, Paulie. Like there's very few positions in all of music that you would have to replace the original member of. And she is absolutely crushing it. So that's so cool to see. I can't wait to see them.
And you're 100% right. That's why somebody like John Mayer stepping in and trying to like assume that kind of role. There's a lot of pressure for Anika Niles. There's a lot of pressure on a guy like John Mayer who did beautifully playing Grateful Dead music. Think about Brian Johnson. Hey, Bon Scott dead. No big deal. Just got to replace Bon Scott. That's easy. I mean, and what do? They come out with Back in Black and sell like 19 million records. But Don's right. There's a lot of pressure in those situations to live up to the expectations. But she's done. Take it from me, dude. If it wasn't good, I would be the first guy to tell you. I was blown away. She did a great job down there. So anyway, just a cool moment. Okay, what's this one, Dummy? I think you
Giants fans must be tough to be a Giants fan. I guess this is a Dan Cochimilio post.
Yeah.
All right.
With some numbers, it's brutal. Oh, there's Vita Vea.
Anything
on the Vita Vea front? Because I'd love to get his big ass out here. Tell you that right now.
Right.
I mean,
I haven't heard much.
Me neither. Yeah, I haven't heard much either.
Yeah. So we'll see. Who knows? You never know in the next couple of weeks as they get kind of closer. I think there's a couple important dates that are coming up for him in mid-August. So, yeah. And then we got, the Macklin extension from last week. Yeah, that was awesome.
Right. All right. What else we got in there, D? We might be. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is an evergreen. And folks, we're going to get to the Giants. Don't worry. We're going to definitely get to
we'll get there. Yeah.
But I thought this was pretty cool. And it is relevant because of all this talk about LeBron James. He's in, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw this. Some street artist made a big mural of LeBron James. Maybe some of you saw this. Did you see this, Tom?
I saw that in Philadelphia.
Hey, welcome to Philly, LeBron. You want to play in Philly? Enjoy. Somebody made this beautiful street art thing of it's a mural of LeBron James in a Sixer jersey, and it got defaced like the first night after they unveiled it. Two people went spray painted over it and everything. So
I'm not surprised at all.
But this is. I'm sorry, Dom.
I'm not surprised at all.
Oh no, dude! They'll turn in Philly. They'll turn on you in a second. If they don't like you, good luck in Philly, brother. Have a good time. But this I thought was really cool. So this is Dennis Rodman when he was asked recently about this whole GOAT debate that goes on. LeBron James.
Have you ever seen Michael Jordan flop? That's all I need to say. Look, basketball isn't about how long you play. It's about how high your game goes when it matters. Longevity isn't greatness, peak is greatness. And Mike's peak, nobody's touching that. LeBron wore 23 for 20 years and still didn't learn what it actually means. And only LeBron fans believe losing the finals somehow makes you greater than winning 6 championships. Where I come from, that's called delusion, not legacy. LeBron doesn't have that GOAT gene. He's got to go on another team gene. Every time it gets tough, he's packing his bags, calling up stars, forming another super team. Mike didn't move, didn't hide, didn't cry. He built something. He led, he dominated. Jordan took the hits from Detroit, from Boston, from everybody, and he got stronger.
I love that. I love everything the Worm said right there. And I got nothing but respect for Dennis Rodman. I mean, if you guys saw him play, like I know most of us did, he was an undeniable game-changing presence on the court. He's in the Hall of Fame. Guy's in the freaking Hall of Fame for rebounding. Imagine. But I agree with everything he said, Dom. How about you?
Yeah, same here. And I was able to find the mural that you texted over. Yeah.
Oh, nice pull, Dom. You ask for it and you receive. There you go. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. I don't know if is that an accusation. Was LeBron James connected to that in any way? I honestly don't remember or know.
Yeah, some say he may be on the list. Yeah.
No kidding. He was coming in with the baby oil, getting oiled up.
Apparently. Wow. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Bring BYOO. Bring your own oil when you show up to it. Hey, guys, it's a BYOO. So, just keep that in mind. All right, Tommy. Thank you. Good trip to Bookmarks at an unusual time. Where did Michael Norris go? Michael Norris had something I wanted to get. All right. Tell you what, let's do some supers because I saw a couple supers go flying by and I want to make sure we give some love to those people.
All right. Sounds good.
Rags, olive oil works too. How would you going to a freaking Diddy party? Were you all going to the white parties? Is that what you were doing with the white shirts and all that? From Napa, the queen of the scene, Miss PMP 2025. She goes, sorry we missed the gig. We were pooped. No problem, Patty. You listen. You no need to apologize. Glad Noemi and Los D. Glad you had Noemi and Los. I had Corinne and Mikey. Yeah, nice. And I was not drunk when I was on Friday. No. I was just playing around. Of course not. But it was cool. I'm glad you checked in with Tim McDonald and Derek Deese. That was really a kind of an unexpected little treat there. And
that was fun, Paulie. And I wanted to make sure we touch base with her just so Kirk Reynolds, he can see the proof is in the pudding, right? Patty bid on it when she had that very famous pose up there on the rooftop bidding for it. And that just goes back all to the Legacy series. So it was great that Patty and Corinne were able to do that.
Did you send that stuff to Kirk Reynolds?
Not yet. I'll cut it up and send it to him. Yeah.
All good. All good, bro. You got enough going on. Aaron Kask checking in. Listen with Dave at the helm. Oh, listen with Dave at the helm. Ohtani wouldn't have been losing money. He'd be making it, baby. That's right. Hey, David Lee Roth is here to get the cash registers ringing, baby. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I want Dave as a new interpreter. And if you missed it, if you're just joining us, I got David Lee Roth speaking fluent Japanese and Bookmarks. So we'll share it again on Wednesday night, hopefully when Doug from Japan surfaces and makes an appearance. You know what, Tom? Why don't we do this? Let's take this opportunity. Oh, do we have more supers?
Yeah, we got one more super from Stevie Grosh. He said, I would like my interpreter to be Barbara Billingsley, F the Dodgers.
Dude, hey, you know what? I'll take your submissions right now. I'm going with David Lee Roth. Groschel wants Barbara Billingsley. Give me some other ideas. Who should the new interpreter for Shohei Ohtani be? You got to give me one, Tommy.
New interpreter. Let's see. I mean, I would really like to nominate Jimmy Yang, the comedian. So I think I was telling you about it before, and I'll see if I can find it.
I need some Yang, dude. I want some Yang. He said that I don't know this. At least I don't think I know Jimmy Yang, but I'm definitely into seeing him because I love stand-up comics.
You've probably seen him before. So he's a younger, newer, up and coming. He was in shows like he was in Silicon Valley, which was like a HBO show.
That's a couple of those. Yeah.
He was in there. Yeah. He's really funny. So I'll try and find it.
Lily says she's seen it. Lily Merchant goes, I know the piece. Yeah. So Dom says this guy Jimmy Yang does a stand-up piece on Shohei Ohtani.
Pretty good.
And I'll definitely look forward to seeing that. But the Dodgers did add Skubal, by the way. It's just, how's anybody going to beat this team? The Blue Jays came as close as anybody we've seen. The only other team I thought that gave the Dodgers like a fist fight in the postseason was actually the Mets 2 years ago. They took the Dodgers 6 games, and they were hard fought games. Yep. Nobody else has really been able to go toe-to-toe with them. I thought the Blue Jays had an excellent chance last year. I mean, they took them right to the brink. They couldn't close. And I don't know. I mean, is there anybody out there right now that can challenge? Honestly, either league, American League, National League, I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, it's going to be really hard. They have so much pitching coming back. Like, I don't even think Snell has thrown a pitch this year. I know that a lot of them are injured, and maybe they may or may not be coming back this year, which is kind of why they went after Skubal. But, so someone photoshopped him into the jersey. I hate seeing it.
I do too. I hate seeing all of this crap. I mean, it's basically like everyone in their dugout has basically played in an all-star game. I mean, their whole roster is It's an all-star team. I mean, it really is. It's kind of like the way the Yankees were in the 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s when they were having their success. And it does remind me of that. Guys like, I mean, everybody went to freaking the Bronx, dude. Johnny Damon, Roger Clement. I mean, it was an endless carousel of the, Hall of Fame caliber free agents going to the Bronx. Johnny Damon always really rubbed me the wrong way too, cutting his hair, selling out and everything.
Oh, yeah.
He was like the dirty, gritty, I'll freaking get dirty in Boston. I'll eat dirt for you guys. And then when he goes to Boston, he shaves his head and all that. It was really disappointing. But now I think the Dodgers are even more obnoxious, though. I mean, there's something about this particular group that really kind of rubs me the wrong way, Tommy. I got to be honest with you, man.
I know. It just keeps getting like I think the torch of the evil empire was passed definitely over to the Dodgers. Paulie, I found the Jimmy Yang video if you want it.
Okay, excellent. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to play the Jimmy, and by the way, 3 consecutive F the Dodgers. Lefty, Miguel, Nutter. Let's throw Michael Norris on the pile, too. That's 4 in a row.
Well done, guys. Well done.
I hate him, dude. I freaking hate him. I can't stand this team. I really can't. Shohei, I don't speak English. Get the F out of here, man. By the way, I got another interpreter idea. How about Andrew Dice Clay?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
You know what, he was smoking butts and everything. Oh, he said his arm hurt. Say, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. It would be good, too. So, all right, give me some Jimmy Yang, and then on the other side, I want to do a Peralta art spot, if you don't mind.
Let me get this guy going. Stand by. Share.
I'm psyched for this. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, so let's see. All right, so let me know if the audio is going to work.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Yeah, it's always weird. I don't know why. It doesn't want to always share the audio. So let me try one more time.
Yeah, take your time, bro. I don't know how to do any of this stuff, so don't even worry. Take your time. That's why there's no show tomorrow. If I don't have a producer, I'm freaking, I can't function. I really can't.
Well, and StreamYard loves to change settings all the time. Even if you have
they're another one too. They're another one. Probably the Dodgers will acquire StreamYard next. They'll fit in great, The official platform of the LA Dodgers, StreamYard,
Yeah. All right, let's see if this one works.
I've seen a Shohei. He got caught gambling on his own sport.
Audio?
And then he blamed his translator. But have you ever seen a Shohei Ohtani interview? The man speaks English.
Yeah.
When they asked him about gambling, he just forgot all about it.
Yep.
He was like, no. Gamburu. Turns out after some investigation, his translator stole $17 million from his bank account, and he didn't even know about it. I'm like, what kind of Asian are you that you don't see $17 million being gone? If $5 is gone from my bank account, my mom will call me. She'll be like, Jimmy, what happened to the $5? I'm like, Mom, it's just an ATM fee, okay? No big deal. She's like, oh, your ATM fee. Oh, Jimmy, I thought I taught you better than that. Most people take money from ATM.
Nice.
You are giving money to the ATM. What's wrong with
you? That's really good, dude. Thanks for sharing that. I've never seen that before, and I like this dude.
It's so good.
Does he have anything on Netflix or HBO? Or anything?
He has a couple specials. I've seen him in person in the city a few years ago. He's great. Yeah, he's so good. Yeah, so dive in.
Okay, no, I love it. I love everything he said. Yeah, as soon as they bring up the gambling, no, I can't speak. That's my point. He's so full of. He uses it as a shield.
Exactly.
To kind of. I don't know. I don't understand what you're talking about. I got to start trying that. No habla English. I'll just throw one out there next time, the IRS calls me. Yeah, I don't speak English. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on.
Totally.
And by the way, let me just say one last thing about Shohei. The freaking. I'll refrain, but my least favorite guy right now.
Yeah.
He if you don't notice. $17 million missing from your account. I got news, folks. You're making too much money. You are making entirely too much money if you don't even notice the absence of 17 mil. I can understand $50, $100, maybe a couple of $100. I mean, dude, 17 million? Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. I didn't even catch that. I mean, you're making too much, bro. You really are. I hope he's donating to some worthy causes. Help to feed the homeless. Help to do something positive in the community with all that money, for Christ's sakes. I hope he is. I hope he's being charitable.
Yeah, same. I mean, yeah, we're gonna find out all about it on the 6-part documentary that's coming out to explain this thing.
Do we really need that, Tom? Did anybody ask for this? A 6-part? No. Who the hell's gonna watch that?
Not necessary. I'm definitely not checking it out. No way.
The longest running kind of sports documentary series I ever watched would be The Last Dance with the Chicago Bulls. But that was really compelling and that was really good. And I don't know if you remember this, Dom. They dropped that on ESPN during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I remember it was the only kind of sports we had. Remember, there was like nothing going on for a while, and then The Last Dance came, and like the whole country was watching that. It was the only thing we had, you know.
And it was so good. It's like one of the best moments in basketball history. So everyone, the fact that they shined a light on it during, I mean, I think the timing was going to happen anyway. So it just so happened that everyone was locked in their house to watch it. But either way, that documentary was incredible. So I mean, I've watched it a couple times. It was so good. There's so many great moments, you know, and MJ's talking about the glove. Like, I don't have a problem with the glove.
Yeah, so totally. Yeah, totally. He's like laughs at the glove. And then everything, like every time they ask him about a player, you can bet the house on this. Michael Jordan at some point is going to go, you know, I took that as a sign of disrespect. Like I took that person vendetta against like everybody, but I'm not arguing with Mike. I saw it happen. I saw the 6 rings. And like Dennis Rodman said, this kind of era we're in now seems to want to anoint LeBron as like the greatest of all time because he went to the finals and lost 6 times. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. I don't really get the logic, but okay. Tommy, I would like to do a Peralta art spot. And then I want to talk about my buddy Carlos De La Fuente for a second. And then we'll do the rest of the show on the Giants. But first, let me tell you, I'm sorry. It's Stellar Design today. Dom has it's a Stellar spot. So let's talk Stellar Design. Then I want to talk about Carlos, and then we're going to go Giants. Okay, Stellar Design. The man's right here, Dom Peralta. You see him, you know him, you love him. One of the more generous people I've ever met, honestly. Dom, thank you again for that great poster you made. That was incredible.
Oh, you're welcome.
No, dude. I mean, I want to thank you for everything you've done for this show since we started. And let me tell you about what Dom is up to when he's not on the show. If you're a creative person or you got a lightning bolt of an idea and you feel really good about it, but you don't know how to actually bring it to life or execute like a rollout plan for it, that, my friends, is where Stellar Design comes in. Now, today's update, this is great. Dom, congratulations. Goha has been recently featured in Wired magazine. So tell us what we're looking at here, Big D.
Yeah, 2 years in a row. So Wired does like a like summertime, like I think it's focused on like good gifts that you could get for people for summertime period. And so Goha won again got awarded to join this list again. So I think it's one of 10 products that they're highlighting. So it was awesome. So it's featured in the printed magazine and on their website, so wired.com. And I think if you go there, on Wired's website, there's probably a discount code. I think it's still up for that. But yeah, pretty incredible. So they highlighted the cleaning tool, you know, Rags' favorite plant cleaner. So
I don't think he uses it for the plants, but point taken. Right. Yep. Rags cleans something else with it. Yeah, different object in the house.
Exactly.
I think. Yeah.
But yeah, it's awesome. So it's always an honor to get any kind of publication and stuff that you know. We don't pay for any advertising on any of this stuff. It's all kind of word of mouth and done organically. So when a publication reaches out and wants us to be part of it, it's pretty awesome. So,
and by the way, the story that was connected to Wired also considered this to be one of the very best gift ideas for plant lovers and gardeners for calendar year 2026. So congrats on that, Dom. It's freaking awesome, man. Yeah, and again, Dom and Stellar Design will take your back of the napkin sketch and then they'll turn it into a real working product like the Goha that can help people's lives, or the GoPro. I like to pump that one up because I think it's a really good it's a good product for people that have families spread out like me. You have family members all over the place. So again, from startup companies to the big companies down in Silicon Valley, Google, Amazon, Meta, whatever, regardless of which you're involved with, Stellar Design can make ideas happen and bring them to life. Visit stellar.design and let's make it real, and let's do it together with Dom Peralta. Contact Dom anytime. Dominic@stellar.design. It's Dominic@stellar.design. Thank you, Dommy, very much. And again, I want to encourage everybody in the P&P familia to send good vibes to Dommy because he's taking the rest of the week off, and he has definitely earned that. So, Dom, I'm really happy you're getting a break, man. I really am. So,
thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Go enjoy. Now, do you have access to the photos with Carlos and Faust real quick?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second to get those up.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Now, just to set this up. So, again, Low Steve, the guy flew in. It was very humbling to see him. And it's always great to see Carlos because he's just a freaking great dude and he's rock solid. He's old school. And he came walking into Brisbane and we had a big hug. Really funny thing happened. So if you're an old school like Murph and Mac head, you may know about one of our listeners, Big Steve. Do you guys remember Big Steve?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Big Steve is, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm going to cat's out of the bag. Big Steve is with the Angels, okay? He's with the Hells Angels. And he's a monster Giants fan. And he's always been a monster Murph and Mac fan. And he actually supports a lot of the gigs I do too. Big Steve will turn up at shows. He's turned up at some Freestone Peaches shows. So he comes walking in. Big Steve comes to the gig the other day. Yeah. I'm talking to Big Steve. Carlos walks in and I said, I go, oh yeah, let me introduce you guys. So I go, Carlos, this is Big Steve. Big Steve, this is Carlos. Carlos goes like this, Dom. It was like very trippy moment. He's looking at Big Steve and he tilts his head and he goes, Steve? and Steve goes, Carlos? And they're like, oh my God, holy cow. So these guys, turns out they grew up, they used to live on the same street together. Talk about a small world. So that was like a really funny moment. And Big Steve, believe it or not, he's actually a pussycat. He's a really, really nice guy. He's that dude who used to bring the cake to opening day to the broadcast.
Oh, nice.
He always made a cake. He had Lee Hammer's name on the cake one year. And everything. So anyway, watching Big Steve and Carlos like get reunited was really, really cool. So
I got some Steve time too. It was really cool to talk to him. And it turns out like I grew up just a few blocks away from where he lived and grew up. So it's really, really small world. Yeah.
And Steve, he's just he's just a really good guy. And I always say that too. It makes me feel safer. You know what I mean? I got Big Steve in the house. I got securities all set. We're all set here now. You take a step to the stage, you got to deal with Big Steve. Okay, so Jeff Faust on your left, bass player, friend of mine from the Freestone Peaches, the great Carlos De La Fuente on your right. Now, Jeff moved up to this area. It's about 2 hours north of where we are in the Bay. He lives on that lake that you see behind you. So I went up there and went fishing with Jeff last year. A lot of fun. Caught 5 bass, but Dom, my fish were like this. They were these little tiny, like kind of puppy fish. I was all like, "Hey, look at me!" My man Carlos goes up there. Behold, I want you guys wait till you see what Carlos. Look at this. Freaking, that's a largemouth bass. That's an incredible fish. And look at the joy. Good. Look at the joy on Low Steve's face, man. Look how happy he looks.
All joy. Yeah. So freaking happy.
And I guess, obviously, as you can tell from the background, I guess this was like a night fishing expedition. And I just was so and by the way, I feel like a total schmuck too, because I was like, when fish pulled in 5 bass, folks, trust me, my fish were nothing like this. They were like guppies compared to this.
They caught some lunkers.
Yeah. Faust is a skilled fisherman. Like he is really, really good. I don't know. He fishes off his house almost every day. He told me it's like a daily thing. And there's another one. That's last night. So they went Saturday night and Sunday night. And look at that. That's an incredible fish right there.
Right. I know. So, I mean, and they do it for the sport of it, which is awesome. So yeah, freaking so great. Yeah. There you go. Jeff's on. That's awesome.
Oh, Jeff's here. Hey, what's up, Fausty? Good to see you, brother. That was your first time night fish. Are you freaking kidding me? And this is what you get?
Wow.
Dude. Well, I told Carlos, I go, listen, next time you're in town, I'm coming with you. I'm going to go up there with you again. Because when you're up at Jeff's place, you feel like you're in a totally different world. It's so relaxing. It's so peaceful. And again, Faust knows. He was saying stuff like this to me, Dom. He was like, yeah, Paulie, take your rod and just cast right over there by those lily pads. Just throw a couple of lines over there. Yeah. Boom, I get a fish. Then he'll like go to another part of the lake. Yeah, Paulie, try over there by that dock. Cast one over there, see what happens. Boom, get another fish. I don't know how he knows, but he knows. He's one of these guys. Like Faust is a really skilled fisherman. But I thought you would appreciate these pictures. And I asked Carlos because since we couldn't figure tomorrow out, we got to go dark tomorrow. Carlos will join us on Wednesday night, and we'll talk about this fishing expedition. But I thought you guys would appreciate that. The PMP Familia seeing what is now. I mean, I think Fausty, that fish is bigger than his freaking head. Look at that thing.
Yeah, Carlos says 6.5 pounds, 23 inches. So yeah, it's a lunker.
Damn, congrats, brother. That's a great time. Anyway, we'll see Carlos on Wednesday night, and we'll talk to him. And we'll talk Niners and Giants with him, too, because he is a big fan. Okay, enough of this and enough of that. Let's come right down the middle now and talk Giants. They made a lot of moves today. Yeah. Robbie Ray is gone. Ramos is gone. Arise is gone. And that's the one that hurts. I mean, I knew it was going to happen. I knew the clock was ticking on Arise. But I have to be honest, I really liked him. I know you watch the show. Tony loves this guy. And I think he's going to do a great job for Philly. I mean, he's won 3 batting titles. He is a professional hitter. And my question to you, Dom, is, dealing Arise, do you like the return? Do you feel like this was a good deal for the Giants?
Yeah, I mean, so Ramon Marquez, he's the main piece of the trade, coming back from the Phillies to the Giants. He instantly slots in as our second best pitching prospect. So number 7 overall inside the organization for the Giants, number 2 pitcher. So, I mean, it hurts. It really doesn't feel good to get rid of Arise. He was my favorite player this season too, but with an expiring deal, they really kind of had no choice, being 18 games under, to make this move. And from Arise's side, you kind of understand that this is the first time really in his career that he's going to be able to hit free agency with both sides of the game being highlighted, both defensive and offensive. Everyone already knew that he can hit, well above average in batting titles, but defensively, he had never really had a chance to shine. And the Giants, it's awesome that they gave him that opportunity with Ron Washington, but Arise is going to take advantage of it. And some team is probably going to give him a 3 to 4 year deal that right now just kind of doesn't make a ton of sense for the Giants. So, yeah, but the return, I like it.
Okay, well, that's the idea. I mean, we've all been kind of pissing and moaning and whining all year about it, and I think we've had every right to. This has been, I was telling Don before the show, with no embellishment, this is one of my least favorite seasons I've ever been a part of as a Giants fan. I mean, it's just not, the games are frustrating. The off the field stuff has been frustrating, whether it's the Bader thing or it's the Buster thing. Like, I was not thrilled about the way Buster handled that whole controversy. We've talked about that on the show. Let's move on to the next one, Tommy. Robbie Ray to the Padres for a couple of prospects. Now, the interesting thing about this move, and I'm going to ask you your feelings about this too, but Tommy, the interesting thing about this one, in return for Ramos, Giants are getting Henry Lalane. He is the Yankees' number 5 prospect, and Caden Kent. Yes, that is Jeff Kent's son. And he is the Yankees' number 13 prospect. And by the way, it's kind of weird. Now the Giants have in their system Barry Bonds' nephew and Jeff Kent's son. Yeah. Hey, maybe they'll get in a fist fight in the dugout someday. You know what I mean? Like, you
can argue over the Barca Lounge and where it's gonna sit. Yeah.
And maybe Jeff Kent can teach Caden how to wash a car properly too, or wash a truck and give him truck washing lessons. But anyway, so let's talk
Paul,
about
you're talking about the Ramos deal, right? So he was the Lalane Kent to the Yankees. So
you're right. I'm sorry. What did I say? I
think Ray. We'll go back to Ray.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll go back to Ray. You're right. Thank you. Yeah, this is the Ramos deal. So the return are the prospects I just mentioned from the Yankees. And again, keep in mind, Creative Tony, sitting in Yankee Stadium right now. He's watching Yankees Cardinals, and I know the Giant game is underway in Texas, and we'll get out of here so you guys can see most of that thing. But Ramos in the Bronx, I mean, feelings on this? Some people didn't like this one. How do you feel about it, Tommy?
I mean, I think it's okay. See, this is where it gets really, really tricky. So, like, both players, I mean, Jeff Kent's son, Caden, he looks like a pro. So he already looks like he's gonna, track to be a professional. Lalane, I've done a little looking into him, studying on him, not a ton.
Any relation to Jack? Somebody had to ask.
Exactly,
You know what I mean? Any relation to Uncle Jack? Is he like the great uncle or something like that? Somebody find out for me. I always got to ask when I hear a famous last name. I got to know. Shout out Jack LaLanne. But anyway,
the strength of a Jack LaLanne. Yeah. I mean, I am happy to see Ramos. Like, it really stinks to see him leave. He's one of the homegrown players that has actually been successful in the last half decade and broke the streak of starting left fielders. So I think it was at like 18 or 19, and he actually started 2 seasons in a row on opening day. It's a really big bummer to see him go. I was kind of hoping that if a team was going to trade for him, that they were going to be able to find a way to attach one of the contracts, the 3 that none of us like, along with Ramos or Ray. Yeah. So I was kind of hoping there'd be some big benefit there. The 2 prospects, I think they're going to be fine, but you never really know. And on this one, I am kind of bummed to see Ramos leave. So, yeah, it's a bummer.
It is. And now I did cross wires, but I do want to go back to Robbie Ray.
Sure.
No, Robbie Ray to the Padres for a couple of prospects.
Yep.
The only thing I don't like about this is now we're going to see him, and he's going to be stuffing it up the Giants A every time we see him now, which I'm not crazy about. Anytime you deal a player like this to a team in your division who you're competing against, it kind of, makes me scratch my head a little bit. I mean, I would have been happier if he dealt them to like a team in the NL East or something like that. How do you feel about that? Robbie Ray is a Padre.
I mean, so that aspect of it, I don't love, but the two players they got back, I think might be the two best ones that they got in the entire day. So Janelle Hernandez, like he's everything I've seen from him, and he's super young. He's only 17. He's only competed professionally in the Dominican League, but he's raking for a kid. And I watched a bunch of video on him even before the draft because his name was kind of getting floated out there. And then Miguel Mendez. So he's at Double-A, and he has some solid upside. He's got a great fastball, super good slider. So I think all of his numbers, the scout rankings go between 20 and 80, and I think all four of his pitches are 60 plus. So I think in our system he could really shine. So for what they got back for Ray, I was pretty happy with. So
yeah, I think most Giant fans seem to be in the consensus that today was a positive day for the organization, that Buster did a good job with these moves. And I'm sure he's been working on this stuff for a while. Yep. But the thing is, the return on this to when we see it on the field and start translating to better baseball and some wins might realistically be 2028 if we're just going to be real for a second.
That's kind of what it's shaping up to be. Like now that we're seeing these moves, right, and they're starting to kind of they move some of the players that were most likely not going to be back. So I think there was 6 players dealt, 2 or 3 were on expiring deals. So yeah, it makes sense in terms of the age of most of the prospects. So Marquez is 20, Greer, who is also part of the Arise Killian, he's 23. The Robbie Ray deal, Mendez is 24, and the same Kent and Lane are like early 20s. So they're starting to line these prospects up with Bryce Eldridge's timeline, and it makes complete sense. So we're really kind of, even though they're not actually saying it, it is a quiet rebuild. Larry Bear says we don't do that. We do win and develop. Well,
no, they don't. They
do neither of those things.
Lose and develop is basically right. Larry shouldn't have said that because it's not accurate. And
but
yeah. Go ahead, Dom. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's always been their MO, right? The Giants way has always kind of had that built into it, but I've always felt this. It's really, really next to impossible to do it. You're really just speaking to both sides of the fan base when you say that, so that nobody is pissed off, right?
I agree. It's lip service. It is. That's kind of like a shielded statement to protect himself and the organization. I wish Larry wouldn't have said that because I don't think that. I think there is a kind of group-wide mentality in the organization that seems to think the Giant fan base would not tolerate and or be patient enough. To let a rebuild really happen and to grow the right kind of player so that in a couple of years you finally have something. I disagree. I think Giant fans, especially people we see here on the show, people we talk to, I think Giant fans are all in on a rebuild. I think they will be patient. I think they want that. So I think that's misreading the room, in my opinion. That seems to me like I don't think the Giant front office gives the fan base enough credit because I think we would be cool with a rebuild. If they just came out and said it, I think I'd be okay with it. Be honest,
Yep. Yeah, I completely agree. And, I'm hoping that now that they've kind of signaled this and the rest of the season, we're going to see, some players that probably weren't going to get time out there on the field, get some experience, get comfortable with major league pitching and the park, really, understanding the park. Now that left field's going to be open, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of guys rotated in and out of there. So,
Tommy,
it'll be
sorry, instant feedback before I lose these because the scroll is always moving.
Go.
I think it was Lily Merchant. Just a 3-word reply. Shut up, Larry. The Nutter, my man, Nutter. Great to see you again, brother. I just wanted to say thank you for coming out the other night, man. Always a pleasure. The Nutter says Larry's act is old. Miguel Salas, Larry Baer needs to go. Jake with the Hum Daddies. Giant fans are used to losing. Joe Cool, DFA Bear.
I like that one. That one's great.
You know what's crazy, man? It's how the times have changed, and so much has changed since the glory days of the World Series run. But if Larry would have run for mayor of San Francisco in 2010, 2011, 2012, he would have won.
Easy.
I'm telling you, he was the king of the city for a while. He was bomb-proof. I mean, he said all the right things. He was in all the right places, like in public and in a public sense. And the team was really doing well. An overachieving team. Each time we won the World Series, they overachieved. And Larry Baer was so popular, and his approval ratings, as you can see, have kind of plummeted with the freaking Giant fan base. But where are you on that? You know, the thing with Larry Baer, just to be honest with you, I've known him for a long time. I base a lot of how I view people on how they treat me, Dom. I mean, like that's just kind of like, I will be cool. If you want to be cool to me, I'm going to be cool to you. That's all I ask. And Larry was always really cool to me. So like there's just part of me that was always going to like him. But I think that, you know, when he says, "No, we're going to win and rebuild," I mean, he shouldn't talk like that, because it just makes him seem, I don't want to say phony, but less than forthright, because he doesn't need to fluff it up like that. Dude, give us the real truth. We can take it. You know?
Yeah, no, totally. I agree with you. And that statement kind of always has rubbed me the wrong way, because it's really hard to do. And in order to do it, you really have to commit one way or the other. To develop, it's really going to be really hard to win. You can't guarantee that. So it reminds me of the Lake Up 2 timeline issue. Like, you know, it's very similar kind of approach. So yeah.
Hey, Tommy, instant reaction on Larry Baer, round 2. Let's get to the game. Round 2. Ding ding. Gravy. Baer is delusional. Lily Merchant, when does the quote winning begin? Another great question. No, you guys I'm loving you guys today, man. Well done. Well done.
I think you know, that like this today does feel like they have signaled that they realize that they need to make a change. So I applaud Buster and Zack Minasian for taking these steps and actually doing some of the obvious stuff that they didn't do since 2019. So they learned from some of those mistakes of not trading. Arguably, they could have traded Mad Bum in 2019, and then Rodon, and then Blake Snell, and Robbie Ray even last year. So those 4 moves by now would have netted you at least maybe 1, possibly 2 players that could be on the roster today. So
speaking real quick, I want to ask you a question about Snell. What is the status of Snell right now? Like, where is he in the grand scheme of things?
I don't think so. A couple updates. I don't think he's pitched an inning for the Giants this year. And last that we checked, he still has the most punchable face in MLB. So,
well, no, I mean, is there a scenario where he is pitching for the Dodgers in the postseason?
I don't know. You know, so I
don't know either. I've kind of lost, taken my eye off of that whole thing. But I do. When you start to think about that rotation, they're going to have Skubal, Ohtani, potentially Snell. You get Cy Young Award winners like one after another.
Yeah. So a couple weeks ago, he had a setback, and it looks like as of 2 days ago, he is preparing to get his comeback started. So it's August, you know, ramp up 4 to 5 weeks. So he's basically getting ready for the playoffs. I've always said this, even when he was on the Tampa Bay Rays, he's a part-time pitcher that gets paid like a full-timer. He's hardly ever pitched a full season. So.
No, and he's been showered in riches for doing that, by the way. And Tommy, I like the way you framed it. You know, one of the more punchable faces you could ever hope to see. Don't forget, last year, World Series, I think it was Game 6. Was it Game 6 when the Blue Jays got him, and then he did that post-game interview, and he goes, "No, yeah, I pitched great today. I was good. My stuff was happening." I'm like, "Bro, you lost. You do know you lost Game 6 of the World Series." Like that, I found that to be rather annoying as well. Like singing his own praises after losing a game of the World Series. I don't know. What are we doing out here, man?
Paulie, how about from one punchable face to one lovable face? Tony Ryan.
Okay. So there are the ladies of the world of creative, Tony. That's Megan on the right, and there's little Olivia on the left. So yeah, that's the subway. That's the thing in New York. You take the subway uptown to the Bronx. They're the hooligans of the Creative Tony Little League field. So all those guys are up in the Bronx right now. I was telling Tony, man, the Bronx, special place. I said, first of all, when you get to the Bronx, pour one out for Big Pussy Bumpancero. Being a Bronx guy, passed away in the Bronx. But other Bronx notables, I mean, don't sleep on the Bronx. Ace Frehley from Kiss, lead guitar player. KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions, My Philosophy.
Nice.
Listen to my 9mm go bang, all that stuff. And then you got this is always kind of a dark horse. Shout out Edgar Allan Poe. Bronx. Ooh, nice. Yeah, Bronx. Okay, man. Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so anyway, keep these coming.
Edgar Allan Poe. I didn't expect that on the show today.
Yeah, true story. What do you want to talk to Raven? I'm ready.
Exactly. Yeah, let's go deep on it.
Tommy, keep scrolling through as we catch up with Tony. This is like his final day. Yeah, dude, what a seat.
Dude,
what an incredible
right behind home plate.
That's a beautiful spot.
Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to catch a game every couple seasons because I go back east for a trade show every year, catch a game. It's so much fun. There isn't really another place like watching baseball in New York. It's so special.
You know, it's funny. I was talking to Tony before he left, and I forget who was with me. It might have been you, Dom. It might have been the two of us. I forget who I was with, but there was 3 people: me, Tony, and I think it was Dom, but it might have been somebody else. Tony was not aware of the kind of roll call tradition they do in the Bronx.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Was that the conversation? Were you in on that too?
Yep. Yeah. Dude, the roll call is the best. It's so cool.
I was shocked Tony had never heard about this because Tony loves base. As you know, Tony freaking loves baseball. And I think one of the cooler traditions in baseball, and I have to tip my cap to the Yankees in this fashion, is explain what the roll call is if there are other creative Tony types out there that don't know about this.
Totally. Roll call is before the game. So every single player, the fans shout him out, and they do it all the way until the player acknowledges them. So if it's tip of a cap, if it's another way of kind of signaling to the crowd that they call their number, it's so cool. It's like I don't know how long that tradition has been going, but it is definitely an iconic piece of baseball. It's very cool.
Well, what I think is so special about it is that it directly connects the players with the fans every single day. Now I'm gonna do a drive-by on a guy. I didn't expect to do this, but one of the things that always bothered me about Matt Cain is that he would never acknowledge the crowd ever. And it used to bother me. Murph and I used to talk about this. Like Matt Cain would pitch a great game. He'd come walking off the field, standing ovation, head down like this. Like, just acknowledge it, dude. We love you. We're giving you some love. We're getting standing ovation. Matt Cain would never tip his cap. It used to drive me freaking crazy. So when you see the Yankees all connecting with their fans like that, I think it's meaningful. I think it really helps the game. It helps the experience. It makes the fans seem like, yes, these guys, they're aware of us. They acknowledge us rather than, a guy like Matt Cain who just ignored the fans, completely ignored them. And I like Matt Cain. I got no problem with the guy, but I think it would have gone a long way with his kind of, popularity with the fan base. If he would acknowledge the fans once in a while. It's part of the game.
No, totally. I think they call them the bleacher creatures out in New York. So the guys
lunatics out there, but that's not for the faint of heart either. Yeah, like you've seen what goes on. They'll throw a full beer on you if you're wearing a Philly jersey.
I've got out there a couple times just to kind of get the whole experience. I've sat on both sides, and usually the folks that are in the section too know when someone is new in their section. So
that's so true. Hey, this guy's an outsider. Get him.
Hey, how'd you get that ticket? Did you talk to so and so down on the corner? How did you get here? Like,
did you talk to Sal? Those are Sal's tickets.
Exactly. Yeah. So I've made a few friends. One guy, so I met, his name was John something. I forget his nickname, but so I've actually got back in touch with him to get tickets, and they still do it kind of old school. So it was really, really fun. But sitting out with the bleacher creatures, doing the roll call, hearing it, it's really, really cool experience.
Yeah, and I do have to say that even though I'm not a Yankee fan, when I lived on the East Coast, I was a Mets guy. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a Yankee fan. I didn't grow up. My dad wasn't a Yankee fan, so I didn't grow up as a Yankee fan. But I will say this, going to the Bronx and experiencing that whole Yankee culture and their fan base, it is pretty special. I got to give it up. Like it's special. And the Yankee fans, there's no other fan base like that. They are in on every pitch. They're extremely well informed. They're very knowledgeable, and they're proud of their tradition. I get it, and there's no franchise, maybe even in all of professional sports, that have the kind of legacy that the Yankees have. You can talk about the Boston Celtics. You can talk about the Montreal Canadiens. You can talk about, who am I forgetting? I'm just trying to think of the blue chips, like the really blue blood, like top of the heap, but I don't think anybody can compete with the Yankees. 27 titles. Well, I mean, what are you going to say? That's a mic drop, dude. 27 effing titles, and they're really proud of that. So I'm glad Tony is getting I'm glad he's getting a good experience there. By the way, I want to respond to Jake with the Hum Daddies. See, this is funny, man. Jake says Yankee fans are way more tolerable than Phillies fans. But again, I got to comment on my own experiences. That's all I can do. My frame of reference is, my own experiences. I went to Philly in 2011 with a group of Giants fans, and the Philly fans, believe it or not, were like super cool to us. And I expected a very rough experience because we were all blazing colors and jerseys and everything. And like, they were all really cool. Oh yeah, you guys got a great pitcher. We love Lincecum. But I know the rep and I know how, they can turn on you and all that. But my experience in Philly was actually pretty positive, believe it or not.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, I have yet to get out to Philly. I can't wait. It's on my short list of the next 3 or 4 stadiums and games I'd want to go to. Who knows? Maybe Luis Ariz will still be there. So there he is in the Phillies jersey.
Hey, couple of quick loose ends here, and then I want to get to a Longbridge spot. First of all, Lily Merchant, who spent some time today at the PNP Sports Desk, she said she's contributing today. You know how you watch a news channel and you say contributor Lily Merchant. She's a contributor. She says, guys, reminder, the Yankees just dealt Camilo Doval to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yeah, it didn't really work out in the Bronx for him. Just another note there. Rags wanted me to get everybody's attention and say that Rags cross-cut his lawn, the same pattern that Yankee Stadium has with the stripes. Well done, Rags. And then Stevie Groschel, who's never in a shortage for comedy or one-liners, he goes, hey, by the way, folks, I just found out that Phil Simms is going to be the narrator on the 6-part Shohei Ohtani
wonderful.
Documentary just for Paulie's amusement. Yeah. Hey, Paulie. Hi. Phil Simms here. Yeah.
Hi,
Hey,
Paulie. This is about Ohtani.
Dude. That's the last thing I need, but I like where your head's at. Grosch.
Oh, my God.
Longbridge Pizza. Listen, our first sponsor, our first love, if you will. We will always have a special spot in our hearts for Longbridge because they helped us get this show moving. And then guys like, I think Carlos was number 2. He came right in after that. But Longbridge, these guys, listen, I don't say Neil Denardi is a great dude just for the heck of it or because, I think it's going to help the show or anything. He really is a great dude. He showed up at the gig Friday. Didn't even know if I was going to see him. Did you know he was coming, Dom? I wasn't even sure I was going to see him.
Yeah, I had some advanced warning that he was going to be making the drive from Vegas with coming home from his family vacation. Pretty much came directly, went to the pizzeria, picked up a bunch of boxes of fresh made Paulie Max and some pepperoni, some cheese, and dropped them off at Brisbane Inn with us and hung out. So it was really awesome to see Neil.
Yeah, and I just want to say thank you, Neil. I know you're off today. Well deserved. Take a break, my brother. But thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting the band. And also, thank you for feeding basically everybody at the Brisbane Inn. And Neil, I'll tell you what, it came in handy because, dude, I was eating pizza at the set break. In fact, Dommy tried to pass off a slice of pepperoni to me. I'm like, I can't do it because the heartburn that'll give me now, it would kill me. I'd be laid up in the hospital for a month if I ate that slice. I thought about it because I love pepperoni. But this is one of the crappy things about getting older. There are certain things I just can't eat anymore because of the acidity and everything. And pepperoni is a killer for me. So anyway, I swapped this pepperoni out, grabbed the Polymac particle slice. Nice. It was really good. And thank you, Neil, for showing up and just being such an awesome guy, man. And then there's the whole Longbridge experience. For those of you who have not been down there yet, I can't encourage you enough to get there. 2347 3rd Street in the Dog Patch, laid back vibe, serious pizza. We sing the praises of Neil Denardi all the time because he is legit. His food is legit. The pizza is legit. The sourdough crust. I'll tell you one thing right now. Tony was eating pizza on Bleecker Street at John's a couple days ago. Maybe it was yesterday. I'll tell you what John's does not have. Sourdough crust. Okay. I'm telling you right now, I'd be curious. You take an employee from John's, bring him out to California and say, try
it out. Yeah.
He would have the same reaction I did when I first did it. I'm like, there is something different about this. What is this? And Neil's like, I don't know. What, the sourdough crust? I'm like, dude, that's it. The sourdough crust. So that is a really unique feature that Neil bakes with that I love that. I'd never had it before, but I freaking love it. And then on Wednesdays, we talk about specialty sandwiches they like to serve up. I love that chicken parm. Dom and I split one last week. You got the Vinny's Gabagool. What are some of the other sangies on that menu, Dom, that you enjoy down there?
I mean, the meatball is one not to sleep on. It's
I
so
haven't
good.
had that yet. I don't know what my problem
Next
is. Tell
time.
me about the meatball. Tell me about it.
Next time, it's pretty straightforward. It's a meatball sandwich. I'm pretty sure. So it's the sauce that your mom really, really loves. It's all drenched in it, melted cheese. It's a classic, and it's very, very good. Yeah.
By the way, Patty's also getting into some cuisine right now. She goes, I just like the whole thing. Patty, gotta bounce. I gotta go make some garlic bread. Love
nice.
You. Go do
Perfect.
it, dude.
Go, Patty.
Gravy with an interesting point. He said that Longbridge needs calzones.
Ooh,
Interesting
yeah.
comment. I'll mention that to Neil. I will. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, I mean, if he's going to start making calzones, I mean, I'll eat one. I'm not going to say
heck yeah.
I won't say no to that, but yeah, Gravy noted. I'll talk to Neil about that and see what he says.
Yep.
But anyway, the rest of the whole staff down there, whether it's Andre, Gabino, Steven, you know what I mean? All these guys, Andrew, it's just a great collection of people. A lot of you have met these guys, but I know a lot of you also have not. So take my word for it, man. When it comes to pizza, one of my biggest passions on the planet, one of the things I enjoy most about life, I swear to God, I'm a simple man, is eating pizza. I'm a freaking junkie. I make no bones about it. I'll never stop eating pizza until the day I leave this earth. And I'm eating pretty much all my pizza now at Longbridge, and you should too. Stop on by. They're closed on Mondays, but open 6 days a week. If you're in the city, in the right neighborhood, and you want a delivery order, staying at home, go to the website, longbridgepizza.com, and place your order there. That's the only request Neil has ever asked. He goes, delivery orders are better for us if you do it on our website. So get on down to Longbridge. And again, thank you, Neil, so much for stopping by the other night. Just great to see you. Got a hug, and just great to see Neil hanging out, having a good time. Yeah.
I love a quality hang with Neil. He's the best. So yeah, get down to Longbridge. I know they're closed today, but there's Valkyrie's games coming up. The Giants are back home. Let's see. So they are home this weekend against Detroit, and then they've got Houston coming in next week. So yeah, get on down there.
By the way, shout out to Chris C2. I guess it's Chris Comfy. Is that what that's supposed to mean?
Oh yeah,
anyway,
Tuesday Burgers. Yeah,
he does. He mentions the burgers too. It's like their version of the they're like the
smash burger. Yep.
Yeah, the way Neil, and those are freaking awesome too. I gotta say, those are freaking awesome too, man.
Yeah,
they really know what they're doing down there. So perfect for an event before Chase Center or even the Giant game. Stop on by. By the way, Dom. So final moments of the show today. Before we wish you a great
here, just real quick, and I think we saw Buster trying to cook. Look at this guy.
Leave that there for a second, dude. That is tremendous. Freaking tremendous, dude.
Live view of Buster today in the oven cooking on trade deadline day. So I didn't create it. Yeah.
Hey, Tommy, would you mind if I wrote like a biblical passage on his chef's hat? Are you cool with that? I'm kidding. I'm just messing around. Yeah, but maybe Buster would be more comfortable if he put some kind of biblical passage on his chef's hat.
Yeah.
That seems to be his comfort zone. All right. Thank you, Tommy. Okay. Final moments of the show. First of all, all this Giant talk and Longbridge Pizza talk. I want to remind you folks to get your tickets for 8/14. I just heard from Vicky today. She is back. She's like, and by the way, Dom, just to get your kind of Metallica antenna up, she said that like right now, she said it's sort of quiet now. I'm going to see her next week. We're going to have lunch, so I'll get more info on this. But she goes, I got about a week before it's going to be. I'll be buried up to my eyeballs in Sphere. Yeah. They're about to start. When does their Sphere run start? October?
It's early October. Yeah. So I want to say like the very first weekend of October is they had released, I think, something like 8 shows at first, and then those things sold out in like 2 seconds, and then they released another 20 something of them. So yeah,
I think you could probably, if you really research this, I mean, with the exception of maybe the Rolling Stones, maybe, and they don't tour that much, obviously. I think Metallica is probably the only other band I can think of top of my head. I don't even think Taylor Swift, well, maybe she could. I mean, I don't know about these pop artists, but Metallica is the only like rock band outside of the Rolling Stones that can literally sell out stadiums in any country in the world. Like anywhere they go, there's 80,000 people waiting for them and thrilled to see them. And I know for a fact, like, I don't know exactly what they're going to unroll or roll out at the Sphere, but I guarantee you it's going to be amazing. Their whole support staff, their technology staff, their video staff, those guys are all black belts. They're all seriously talented people. And I'll talk to Vicky about it when I see her. But anyway, she will be coming to the game. That was a very long detour saying Vicky will be at the game. So yeah, use the QR code right there. I see the globe right there. See the QR code right there. So go ahead, zap that thing. Grab your freaking tickets, because I really do. These are the opportunities where I get to hang out with you guys, and that's meaningful to us. And we just want to meet and hang out and have a good time. Maybe sneak in a sidewalk session or 2 or 3, whatever it takes. So we're looking forward to that. So before Dom goes, buy your tickets. Dommy, what other housekeeping items do we need to get out there before we wrap today? Anything else?
Yeah. So just to finish up on the Giants game, so we have one more pair of tickets that we'll give away this week on Friday.
Okay.
So one more. You and Tony spin the wheel. I'll show Tony how to do the wheel.
Thank you. Yes.
Not hard. And Rockin' New Era won last week. So we will, as soon as those tickets show up in our account, we will get those over to you, Rockin'. And I'm pretty sure Escobar got his tickets. So yeah, all the winners are getting taken care of, and we'll have one more pair going away, given out this weekend, this Friday. So that'll be really fun.
Awesome, Dommy. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do the Giant ticket giveaway on Friday.
Yep.
Congrats to Rockin' New Era, by the way. And Dommy, before we go, I just want to say, dude, again, have a great trip. I'm so happy you're getting a break, dude. You really deserve it. And thanks for everything you do for the show. And what kind of hijinks are you going to get into up there, man? You going to be like, what are you doing? You playing with bears? You setting traps? What's going on up there?
Lots of fishing. So fish all day long, usually. There's one day that I will spend the day at the main campsite just cooking for everybody. So I do a volunteer day where I cook the food for the whole camp. So there's about 20 of us going. We'll do a ton of hiking, mountain biking, some backpacking, fishing all the time. So it'll be really, really fun. We do both. We catch and release, but if it is a really nice fish, we'll keep it and actually cook it and eat it for dinner. So
which one of the guys in your crew, or maybe it's yourself, who amongst your crew knows how to clean a fish properly? Take all the bones out.
Right here.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. My grandfather, my nonu, taught me like when I was a little kid. So not everyone in the campsite will do it. So
you got to pull all that crap out, all the guts and the bones.
Yeah.
Like, my dad used to know how to do that. My dad was like an artist. He would lay newspaper down and
lay it out.
Yeah, I was like, damn, how you doing that? Like, I never really learned that. But so you're the fish cleaner. Who knew?
I'm one of them. So all my older cousins, Jeff and Brian, they do it too. Not everyone will do it though. So if a group of us catches fish that we do want to keep and actually eat, or one of my cousins brings a smoker up and we'll actually like smoke them at the campsite.
Ooh,
so
nice. That sounds good. Yeah, grab some lemon, bring some lemons up there with you. You know, I got to tell you, if Carlos, I know they released those fish and it's the right thing to do. I'm with you guys on that. But if Carlos wanted to clean and you know, prepare that bass that he caught, that would be a freaking monster meal. I could feed a couple.
Totally. Yeah.
Feed a few different people. Rag saying, hey, Dom, keep your ears open for banjos, okay, when you're up in the mountains. Ding, 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 ding. By the way, the other day when we were talking about that, because I was explaining why I'm not really a camper, because I'm too city, I'm too urban, I'm too much of a city boy. And I saw, as when I looked at the comment line, Escobar goes, dude, when I hear dueling banjos, I'm out. I'm out. And me too, man, brother. I'm the same way. And it's what are you going to do, man? Avoid any kind of like deliverance moments if possible, Dom.
Absolutely. Yeah, Paulie. And one quick note too before. We hadn't seen John Joseph in a while. So I just wanted to say that, but
I've been wondering about JJ.
Yeah,
where is he?
I got in touch with him today and I just wanted to say, John Joseph, heal up, buddy. He helped somebody who fell off of a roof. He caught him, helped the other person not get as hurt as he would have, which would have been pretty serious. But John Joseph took the brunt of it at one of his clients. So he's healing up. He's got all kinds of issues that are coming from it. So get better, John.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I'm just trying to absorb all that. Okay. I'll reach out to John myself and send him some love, but get well. Hey, JJ, if you're out there, I don't know, maybe he's watching right now. John, we love you, man. Get well. Just take your time and get healthy. You got all those great soundboards of all these concerts.
Exactly.
Go enjoy.
Heal up, put the Technicolor coat on, and just listen to good music and get all of our healing particles from here.
Yeah. Oh, dude, nice reference right there. Rockin' New Era. Much love, JJ Fad. I remember JJ Fad. What was their track? What was their big hit? What was JJ Fad's single? Stand by. That's to drive me crazy. I gotta look this up because this sounds
drive me crazy. We'll
Supersonic. Was that it?
I think so. Yeah.
Right, stand by. Let me see what I can do here. Supersonic.
Yeah, Rocket New Era is confirmed supersonic. Yep.
It was? Okay,
And,
yeah. I'll be honest with you. I had no problem with supersonic. Yeah. Supersonic. Exactly. Also, one final word for Dom on the mount, being up in the mountains, like in the Deliverance tip. There was a great Richard Pryor, I think in the first stand-up film he released, it's a classic, just called Richard Pryor in Concert.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing. I recommend everybody watch that. He talks about nature. He does this whole thing about being in nature, out in the woods and everything. And he goes, he's kind of talking about like the whole deliverance thing. He goes, I don't think I really belong out there. And he goes, as soon as I hear a white dude go, yeehaw, he's like, I'm out. He's like, trust, I'm getting the hell out of there. He goes, because the next thing that's going to happen, they're going to get a few more white guys, and then we're in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, so shout out Richard Pryor
he's
for
the best.
Oh, dude, incredible. Yeah. That was one of the first, I'll never forget that. The first time I saw Richard Pryor live in concert, I was probably like 12, 13. Dude, I was howling, and I still am a fan to this day. I love Richard Pryor.
Yeah, he was brilliant. Yep.
Yeah. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! He's like, that's the last thing I want to hear, man. Last thing I want to hear. Okay, Dami, I think we've done it all today. So,
all right, buddy.
You start your vacation. Have a great time, Dami.
Sure.
Be safe up there. Catch some fish. Rest. Relax. Mountain bike. Do all that kind of stuff, folks. Again, a reminder. So, Dom's leaving. Tony's coming back tomorrow, but not in time to do the show. So we will be back on Wednesday, night flight style. Dude, it's going to be like I haven't seen Creative Tony feels like in years.
Like a month almost. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So it'll be nice to have Tony back. So I'm sorry.
Getting him back in the groove. So tomorrow, I'll shoot you guys an update before I head out, just in case there's any last little things that Tony needs. And then I'll be back Friday, probably late evening. So I'll be back on the show on Monday. So yeah.
By the way, thank you, Dami. Noemi laying it all out. E is for exotic and the R is for rap. So tell those nosy people just to stay the hell back. Supersonic. Nice, Noemi. I'm with you on that. All right, kids, have a great night, a great weekend, or rather. Karen Bell, Humdinger, good to see you, kid.
Yeah.
Rocket New Era, Aaron Kask, Noemi, Los D, all you guys, Rags in New Jersey, Lily Merchant. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting the show. See you guys on Wednesday night. Dom, you be safe and enjoy. And when will you be back? We'll see you on Monday, Tuesday. What are we doing?
I'll be back on Monday, but back in town on Friday night. So yeah, I'll shoot you a text when I get back.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll have a good time. And thank you guys so much for everything. Tommy, take us home, brother.
Sounds good.
Say, oh yeah, it's business time.
Oh shoot!
Where'd it go, Dummy? It is this. I'm telling you, that's Shohei Ohtani's next interpreter, folks. David Lee Roth speaks fluent Japanese. At least he could call him out on being, hey, let me tell you something. Shohei understands every word. You know what I mean? I would just love the honesty of Dave connected to Shohei. I'm going to try to make that happen. All right, you guys have a thank you, man. Have a great night, Tommy. Have a great vacation. We'll see all of you guys on Wednesday night. Cheers, y'all.
All right, everybody. Peace, everybody.